Hey guys, it's me Destiny, and this video is for my dark eye bright cheek look for people with darker skin. The video I did a few months ago, I've gotten so many requests to do this look that I just had to do it. I hope you enjoy it because it's quick, it's simple, you don't need a lot of products, and it's a great look that's great for all occasions. If you want to learn how I did this look, stay tuned. Okay guys, to start this super simple smoky eye out, I already have on my face a foundation, a little bit of contouring of course. I have Urban Decay Primer Potion on my lid. It's really simple. The first step you're going to do is I use my Hip Cream Eyeshadow. It's a really cheap line in Target. I can't remember the line name, but I will look it up and put it in my sidebar. And basically you're just going to put the black shadow all over your lid. Okay, so get a nice amount of shadow all over a nice flat smudger brush. And don't worry about being too neat. We're going to go in and we're going to blend it all out. Go in, hold your eye taut, and just pat it along your eyelid. This one's a little bit dry. With the cream shadows, you got to be careful when you're using them and leaving them open because they get so dry and they're hard to blend out, but they're still good to use for other things. So you just go in and you do your whole eyelid. And that's pretty much it. You won't get too much fallout as long as you pack your brush into the product and don't use too much. Over time you'll learn what's enough and what's too much and what's not enough. You can do your bottom lash line in cream eyeshadow like I'm doing, or you can use a pencil like I'm about to do because my pencil is a little bit more creamy and underneath my eyes are really sensitive. Next, you're going to take an eyeshadow, a black eyeshadow. I'm using Jet Black and Rimmel, and I prefer to use all matte on my eyes because my cheeks are going to be sparkly and I don't want to have them fighting for attention. Basically, just take your eyeshadow brush and go along your upper crease, the bottom of your crease. And just kind of do it in a windshield wiper motion. If you prefer to have a cat-eyed shape, you're going to start small over here and go out. I kind of want my full eye to be smoky. I kind of like that whole full smoky eye going on. I also like the cat eye, but today I'm going for the full smoky. And just go in a windshield wiper motion. Like that. Then take a fluffy blending brush. Then take a fluffy blending brush. Stamp it in the product so you don't have to worry about too much fallout. And in a circular motion, smoke your eye out. And just circular on the outside. And work your way in. And then smoke it a little bit. One thing I must admit is that I did add a little bit of silver to my eye because I feel as though I went too high up and my eye wasn't as smoky as I would have liked it. But you don't have to, because as you can see, the eye is pretty much done. Take that eyeshadow brush again, stamp it in your product, blow off any excess, and go along your bottom lash line. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm using my 120 palette from Manly, and I took a little bit of this gray right here, and I dipped it in slightly, blow up any excess, and just blended it out a little bit more. Put a little bit in my tear duct and blended it. Okay, and you can also take a little bit more of that gray and go right in the middle of your eyelid to kind of give like a 3D effect. Other stuff I did was blend it out. A plain matte brown eyeshadow from my Manly 120 palette. Put a little bit on the fluffy blending brush, pull out the excess, and blended it out on top. Just a little bit. After that, I'm going to take my same smudger brush that I put on my cream black eyeshadow with. Take a little bit of the matte concealer in number NW45 and go along underneath my brow bone for highlight and definition. Okay, go in there like that. And I like to kind of take my finger and blend it out. Kind of because I want it to stand out, but I want it to blend with the other eyeshadow a little bit. This is a perfect job for the pointy tip of your beauty blender sponge, or if you have a sponge tip applicator, it's perfect for that. And that's pretty much it for the eye. For my cheeks, I'm using the very popular NARS Cactus Flower, and it's the cream blush, so I'm going to use this synthetic fiber brush to put it on my cheeks. When you're using cream blush, the best thing to do is not set your foundation before you do your blush. So you're just going to smile big and put it on the apples of your cheeks in kind of a tapping motion, because if you wipe it, it'll streak. And I'm going to use my Beauty Blender sponge to kind of smooth it out. But what you're going to do is just take it and tap it on your cheeks, on the apples of your cheeks. I decided I wanted to add a bit more blush using the Beauty Blender sponge. So just go in there and stick the butt of it in and kind of smile big and bounce it. It helps for it to go on kind of seamlessly. It helps to prevent any of the brush bristles falling out. And you can kind of control where it goes with the different shapes and parts of the brush. I've already contoured my face, but I'm going to do a little bit more contour, not highlight. I'm just going to contour it a little bit with a little bit more dark to really make the cheeks pop. Like that. And for my highlight, I'm not going to use the highlight from the Duo. I'm going to use Mineralized Skin Finish in Brunette, and this is a beautiful complement to the bright blush. I should have used a smaller brush. I don't have one with me, but just go in and add the lightest part of the Mineralized Skin Finish in Brunette. Add the lightest part to your highlight. Or if you don't have this, you can use a light pink eyeshadow. Or if you have another highlighting powder, it doesn't have to be pink. Just go along there and add it. You can even add it a little bit lower into your cheek. And that's pretty much it for this look. As far as the eyes and cheeks go, the next step is definitely a pretty nude Breath by Tropez. And it's a really pretty pinky brown, and I actually believe I purchased this from Target. I'm going to take my lip brush, and I already have foundation on my lips. I did it so it helps with staying power, and I also like the color of my foundation on my lips. So this just adds a little bit of shine and a little hint of color. And just go in. And that's it for this look. Very, very simple. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any more requests or tutorials, or if you have any questions. Feel free to ask me. Thanks, guys. Bye.